Good morning and welcome to Cyder House Crafts. Today is August 9th, 2018. My name is Jen. It's a Thursday. I'd like to welcome everybody who's returning and to all of the new subscribers. And thanks so much to everybody for subscribing. It's really weird. I mean, I'm clearly not the most popular YouTuber person. And, yeah. It's good. Thank you, everybody. Anyway, I was just thinking about those, what do they call it, parkour kids who get like 1 million subscribers because they jump over walls and stuff. If you're coming here for that, don't bother. I boogered my knee this week, being old and everything. This is a knit tube podcast, not a floss tube, so you'll have to wait until next Wednesday. I wasn't expecting to be able to podcast this week because we were supposed to be away on holiday with our grandson. But he got homesick after 11 days, which is fine. He's 7 years old. So Ian went back to work, and I'm back in getting into the swing of my sort of normal routine. Without a 7-year-old to hang out with. We had a really good time with Byron. It was great fun, and we're really glad that he came to stay with us. Okay, well, right. Let's get into it. I have done a lot of work on Ian's sweater, which you're about to see. I have done work on the mitten, and I finished a sock, and I started the second sock. So, hang on, I want to just grab a really quick drink. And I started another sweater, which I'm going to show you. But it's sort of a ding, 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 ding sweater. You know, one of those sweaters where you pick it up once a month and work on it for about 10, 12 rows, and then you put it back away. It's just for me, and it's just out of some scrap yarn that I had around, so yeah. But first, Ian's sweater. This is the Framework Cardigan by Pat Mancini. I'm knitting them on my Majestics, my Knit Picks Majestics. They're wooden needles, and they're interchangeable. And the color's not really showing up, but they're quite lovely to knit with because of, sorry about that, because of the aesthetic of the needle. Right, so last you all saw this little beauty. Sorry for the email. Last time you saw this little beauty, I was just basically starting the body of the front of the sweater. And where you see the marker, the little squid marker from wherever it is, moth-and squid, sorry, that's the last time you saw the sweater. So I have knit quite a bit here, and I am now starting, that's that slip one, purl one patternation that I said I like so much on the arms. And now I've started the knit 4, purl 4 at the top of the pattern. So yeah, the reverse row, the knit 1, purl 1, or knit 1, or purl 1, sorry, purl 1, slip 1, get your words right, Denny. The last row was on the reverse, and it was just purling straight across, but there were some decreases and some shaping, so yeah. So I'll get the front done. This sweater really needs to be done by the month of October. So I need to get on it, but once I have the front done, I think the back will whiz. If you give me a minute, I'll be a good podcaster and tell you that it's knit with Knit Picks Bravo worsted in the Dublin colorway, which I will show you in 1 second. Talk among yourselves. How are you? Have you had a good week? Have you had a good month and a half since I podcast last for KnitTube? Right. Oh. It's not worsted, it's bulky, Goofy. Did I say bulky or worsted? I don't know. I'm having a brain fart week, so yeah. Anyway, we've got Knit Picks Bravo Bulky, and that is in glue. A big thing of glue. That is in the Dublin colorway. I know I've said this in every podcast that I've done, where I've shown this particular wool, but this is very splitty. So if you don't like splitty wool, don't use it because it is splitty. If you don't mind splitty so much and you're looking to get some really nice bulky yarn, other than the splittiness, on the cheap, this is where you want to go. So yeah, so I'm quite enjoying that. It's going quite well, and now I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. That really helps to motivate. For sure, for sure. And sorry everyone, that was so rude. And again, this is what it's going to look like. The bad podcaster. It is a Framework Cardigan by Pat Mancini. I say I hope that it looks like that when I get done. Right, the next thing is my vanilla sock pattern. I'm knitting some socks for my husband Ian, and might as well pull it. Oh my god, that looks so sad. Look at that. It's a wet noodle. I'm knitting it out of Stroll Tweed. This is the Dill Heather colorway. My other colorways are, don't know because that's my row counter. Gosh. 1 second, everyone. Okay, this is Wellington. Again, it's Stroll Tweed. Come on. There we go. Knit Big Stroll Tweed and Wellington. And Knit Pick Stroll Tweed and the Primrose. So I got the first sock done, like I said. And I actually, if you've been watching, you know that I was using the Wellington, going to use the Wellington as the ornamentation at the top of the sock. There's going to be bats, but now, once I did that, and Ian went to try it on, it didn't fit. He couldn't get it over his heel. My floats were loose, but clearly color work on an ankle of a sock, I'm either not good at or it's just not meant to be. So, sorry, excuse me. So I'm going to duplicate stitch the bats onto the sock. So, fingers crossed, it won't be so bad. But this is the finished sock. There's a little bit of patternation and a frame for the bats at the top of the sock. So I knit the bulk of the sock in the dill and just use accent of the primrose for the toe, heel, cuff, and the striping. So it really fits in well. I like the Stroll Tweed. It looks really nice on his foot, and I'm quite pleased with that, and I would buy that again. Right, so as I said, I started the second sock. I think I started the second sock when we took Byron to Chester Zoo here in England. So I'll get the foot done, and we'll get those on the way. Those also need to be done by October. I have this whole Halloween deadline thing because I am going to try to finish everything I have on the needles before the 1st of October, because I would like to cast on a sweater for myself, a top-down sweater for myself. So that's that, and that's being held in one of my project bags. It's my baseball project bag. Definitely got to be done by October there, right? At Cyder House Crafts. My goodness, I didn't tell you I was at Cyder House Crafts, did I? I'll save that for the end. In this bag by Cyder House Crafts, I am housing my Hilda Mittens. And the Hilda Mittens are by Christine Everest. Well, it's really her aunt. This is what it looks like. The pattern is free. It's on the internet. I will link it below or at the end of this podcast in the closing. Aren't they pretty? So I think the last time you saw this, I had one done, but I'll show it again because it's been a while. Sorry if I jiggled the camera just now. So this is the first one done. I really, really think it's pretty. I like it very much. I do wish, and I will knit the second one the same, but I do wish for this lace, this outer lace, that I had gone up a needle size for the lace. And on the next pair I knit, and I will be knitting another pair, I will go up a needle size on, and not a half, an entire needle size up on the outside of this. But yeah, isn't that pretty? That is knit with Flock on the Plain, and she is a dyer here in England. I might still have her. Sorry everyone, I'm not very organized today. It's a bit of a weird day. Yes, it's Flock on the Plain. I'm assuming she is in the south of England, given the Stonehenge stuff. And it is called Naxos. It's a silk merino blend, and it's 100 grams, 300 meters. And it's dyed with love by Gina. Hello, Gina. Right, so I have started the second mitten. Like I said, I haven't done any work on these, but to be honest with you, I've lost my knitting mojo. But I've gotten the cuff done, and I will be continuing to work on them probably after the end. Well, I might pick in the interim. I shouldn't commit. That's my problem. Don't commit, and then you don't feel the pressure, and then you don't feel like you've let yourself down. I will work on those at my leisure. Anywho, yes, there we go. So, let's go on. Clearly I have no finished objects except for a half-finished object, which is the top. This little beauty in here, let me get everything out. Got so much wool to dye in there. Oh my goodness. Right, this little beauty is going to be a fade. Just because, and it's not meant to be a fade, and to be honest with you, this is just my vanilla top-down raglan knit in the round. And this is the beginning. Sorry. So, neck. It's very hard, it doesn't, it curls. I'm knitting these on, gosh, I'm knitting these on carbons, Nurse Pride carbons. And this is a size 10, it's a 6mm, US 10. And this is the yoke so far. I just had this is acrylic wool. I just had sitting around my house. I think I did a baby blanket with that, and for someone, because I've got some blue as well. Anyway, when I finish the yoke, I'm going to start with this purple here until it's gone, and then move into double strands of this purple until it's gone, and then the sweater will be done. Yeah, so I like purple. I don't even know if it's not really showing up true, but because this is darker than it's showing, and this is definitely darker than it's showing, but I just thought, yeah, might as well use it up. So that's that. I don't have anything new to show, and the new wool that I've dyed is in the shop. So let's talk about Cyder House Crafts. I'm Cyder House Crafts on Etsy. It's Cyder with a Y, C-Y-D-E-R. And I am also on Instagram as Cyder House Crafts, as well as the YouTube channel you're watching. Instagram. Did I say Instagram? Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. Okay, I'm on the email. Oh, I've lost it. I'm at 1442. So I'm just going to stop talking right now and then start talking again. So you can find me at cyderhousecrafts at gmail.com. You can find me at cyderhousecrafts on Instagram. on Etsy at Cyder House Crafts. That's Cyder with a Y, Cyder. You can find me on my new Facebook page, which I really haven't messed with a whole lot, at Cyder House Crafts. And yeah, those are all the places you can find me, except for here on my YouTube channel. So I don't have anything new to show you. I will next time have some new things to show you. They're just not here yet. I know if you have been watching my excuse me, if you have been watching my FlossTube podcast, you will know that I am working on a new weight loss plan, and it's an application called Noom. And I think that's Android and Mac. So I have it on my iPad, my iPhone, and things. And that's working out really well. And I'm really enjoying it. It's teaching me a lot. Actually, I think, other than the airhead stuff that's gone on today's podcast, I am really enjoying being a more organized and a better tuned person, and tuned with me person, than I've ever been. I've always kind of been, you know, we'll nab something here, nab something there, or we'll just binge. Yeah, so I've been doing that for 5 weeks, and I've dropped 12 pounds, and I do feel better. I went on my first hike. I haven't been on a hike in ages, and my husband and I went last Saturday. It was a little bit more than I expected it to be, and that's where I boogered my knee. But it was great fun. It was really rewarding, and I'm not being paid to talk about Noom, but I really like it. So give them a shout, or just read about them and see what you think. I have a weight loss podcast on my personal channel, so if you're interested in that, or if you are doing this yourself and you would like somebody to listen to, or maybe somebody who can support you, please let me know. Send me an email at cyderhousecrafts@gmail.com, and I would be happy to give you the URL of that channel. Okay, so new stuff, treating myself to some new wool. I'm also treating myself to a nice set of crochet hooks, because I have, where is it? Is it downstairs? No, it's way up there. Shoot. I have a quilt going right now. It's the snowflake quilt, and I will show that the next time I podcast. I think I've gotten 22 of the snowflakes done to put together for Christmas, and that is for me. So I'm really excited to have that on my bed all winter, because it's so pretty. And I will get the box down next time and show you. You know what? I won't. If you just hold on for one moment, I will get that box down right now, and I will show you all what it looks like. Okay. Hi, I'm back. So this is the snowflake afghan. Well, it's one of the pieces of it. I love it so hard. Look at that blue. I'll tell you why I decided to crochet when I'm not a good crocheter. And I have a giant pile of these. The reason I decided I was going to crochet this was because I love the movie Frozen. In fact, I'll be honest with you, I refused to watch that movie because my daughter-in-law decided that she liked it so much she was going to run around singing the song all the time. Bless her. She does have 2 small children, so she was kind of, And I thought, nope, don't want to be a part of that. No, but I don't want any songs stuck in my head. And then they came to our home for Christmas, and I watched Frozen, and I was like, I ran. This was a year ago, so we were still in America. And I ran. My husband and I went to, oh shoot, what's the name of that place? where you go buy computers and stuff. It's not Office Depot. I know everybody's screaming at me. Anyway, we went to this big store to buy my Alienware. And I swear to you, I am so immature. I ran around this store whispering in his ear, "Do you want to build a snowman?" I mean, every 5 seconds I was like, "Hey Ian, you want to build a snowman?" Anyway, it's a delightful little film. Anyway, when I saw this pattern, it reminded me of Elsa. And I thought, I'm going to do that. So, I am. And I am knitting it with Lion Brand Heartland. And it's a 109 and it's called Olympic. And it basically looks like denim. It's a semi-solid. And it's really, really pretty. I love it so much. I would actually knit myself a sweater out of this. No joke. Anyway, so that is my crochet project. Now I have aluminum crochet needles. This is where all this is going. But my hand does not like that at all. It hurts my wrist like right here. And even this wrist that doesn't hold a crochet needle aches when I'm done. So I ordered myself some nice crochet needles with these sleeve things. They're like sponge, but not, you know what I mean? And so I will have a better grip because I was told by a friend that if you get those, then it's not so bad. Yeah. So I am going to now definitely start podcasting once a month for the Knit Tube, and I will be regular on that as well. I think I'm building up some steam with my knitting now that we're getting closer to autumn. Yay, closer to autumn. Yeah. So I have been trying to do some spinning. It's just not working. My drafting isn't right. So I thought I'll put it down until it cools off here, and it has cooled off in the last few days, so hopefully I'll be able to get back to my spinning. So yeah, other than that, just general diety stuff going on, and my stepson's coming to visit this weekend from Somerset, which makes me really happy. And he and his wife are expecting their first child, which means I'm going to be a grandma for the 6th time. What else is happening? I don't know what else is happening. Am I doing a lot of cross stitch? Oh, and I still have not sent this off. Shame. Oh, that is very woolly smelling. I still haven't sent that off, so I will very soon. But I have been, as you can see, I've been getting up to a bit of cross stitching recently. So there you go. Ooh, that's a squeaky chair. Anyway, yeah, I guess that's it. Not a lot new. Anyway, I hope you're having a good time when you're knitting, and that your summer has gone well and is still going well, because we still have 3 more weeks of summer. And then September comes. I'm so excited. Anyway, right, I will see you around the 1st of September. Please take care of yourself, and let me know if you want to see the other channel. I'm well happy to take care of that for you. And yeah, have a great day. Look after yourself. Bye.